Hello, I'm Charles Haymond from New State Fitness, NOLABJJ Metaire. This is my partner, Matt Wallenweber. We're going to be doing the NOLABJJ Metaire Blue Belt test today. All right? So I'm going to try to do everything by the numbers, nice and slow, so you can see what I'm actually looking for in the Blue Belt test. All right, first we're going to do drills. All right.
First is forward roll. Backward roll. Side fall. Forward break fall to stand in base. Upa to thread the needle to peek out. Upa to hip escape.
Do it one more time on the other side.
Running man escape. Next is self-defense.
Step in.
Body lock from rear. Bully headlock. Standing rear naked. Standing guillotine.
All right, grip on the hand, look over the top. Okay, I want to see a lot of weight. So he's really going to try. Okay, he's really going to try. Okay, I can still breathe here. Lots of weight.
Same side wrist grab.
Just hold it.
2-on-1 wrist grab.
Hand.
Takedowns. Hip throw.
Under. Knee in the middle. And my butt comes all the way across. One more time. Underhook. Feet in the middle. And you see my butt, that's coming all the way across. I'm leaning forward. I can lift.
Osoto.
The one that I want to see. Grip, punch. I've got a collar grip. He pulls back with this arm. I'm going to step forward. My leg comes in front. I'm forcing him in. So I'm here. I'm punching this down. He pulls backwards. Okay, notice. You see how he turns his body? I'm punching this forward. I step.
A single leg finish.
Okay, the one I want to see is running the pipe. This foot stays stationary, and I'm going to circle.
All right, double leg.
All right, what I want to see from the double leg is touch. I can touch him. I can touch the ground. I step forward, drop. My back is straight. I capture the legs.
Sacrifice throw.
He's got a single leg. I grip the belt, grip the armpit. Everything is crushing down. I'm going to take my legs and jump between. To make it easier on me, he's going to spread his legs a little bit for me. Grip the belt.
Grip the armpit. Everything's forcing his head down. I'm going to jump my left leg all the way through the hole.
All right, the body lock takedown. The guard pull.
The shin has to be vertical for this one. Right here, got to get all the way to here. Back.
Next one is staggered break. Passes from the knees, stack pass. This is from combat base, day 1 pass. The knee slide. From standing.
So he's sitting up on you. Then comes back. My knee comes in.
Right.
I'm pushing forward. He pushes back. Step kick.
All right. Submissions, ankle lock.
You can do any variation that you want that works. Okay. The one that I like, I'm going to take my knee. It's going to come across. Okay, I keep my hand nice and high. Knee slides across. I'm bending that knee. Keep it nice and high. I'm walking forward.
Defenses, arm bar.
Immediately, I'm going to stack. Okay, I'm going to get his knee as close to his head as I can. I'm just going to shake so I can get my arm out. First, I want to see eyes on the sky. All right, butt's underneath me. I can immediately breathe easier. My right arm's in. I'm always going to keep that arm in. I can either step over the head and extend my hips, or again, start the same way. Now look here. Right hand comes to the thigh. Left hand comes like this. Okay, I can't step around his head, so I'm going to do this one. The knee goes all the way behind my back, as far back here as I can. Boom. Step. Back.
Guard sweeps and submissions. Arm bar to triangle to omoplata.
Squeeze. Here. He pulls out. I come around. Okay, I'm going to do a triangle. Here. Alright, he puts his arm on the outside. Switch. Grip. Come to here. Extend. Lean down on the ground. Sit up. Under the armpit.
Scissor series. Scissor sweep.
High collar grip. Knee across. Extend. Sit up on your elbow. Now from here, I can pull Matt in towards me. And scissor the left.
The sit-up sweep.
I'm trying to pull Matt in. His butt's way down on the ground though. He's sitting way back. Let go. Hand comes to the ground. Left hand on the triceps. Sit up. Hips on forward. I'm here in the scissor again. Extend. Come all the way to the other side. The leg's going to come along the ground as wide as I can get it. Now he's loaded up on top of me. Okay. Now I can take that leg forward. Come up. Extend. Here. Let it come open. Extend. Bend the knee. And come up.
The arm bar.
Okay. From this position, I'm a failed pendulum. Sometimes I'll go for the pendulum, and he keeps his head really close to me, like this. Okay? So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come all the way over the top of his head, and I'm going to look over my left shoulder. I pull this arm in towards me. I'm going to motorcycle kick his leg away, or his head away. Okay, so sometimes he'll raise the leg. Okay? Raise this leg for me. If he raises that leg, you got a really simple sweep here. Come underneath and lift.
The cross collar choke when the opposite passes to the wrong side.
I've got the choke. Matt starts to pass. Okay, now he's fed this to me. Okay, I'm gonna reach right here. I can grip with my leg, pull myself sideways here. My right foot's gonna go right in his belly. You can lift someone who's way, 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 way heavier than you with this. Stand up, immediately work the pass.
Tripod sweep.
All right. Similarly, I'm going to grab, but look, this time, the same foot is on the hip. All right? Now I go all the way flat on my back. The other one, I was here. This one, I'm flat.
The heel sweep.
This is usually when the person stands up from a closed guard. So I can just bring my knees together, grab the heels. I'm here, all right, and then try to stand up.
The underhook series.
Cool, pressure.
Roll under sweep.
All right, Matt's whizzering me hard. I got to come up all the way to here, okay, to convince him I'm coming to the back. Pinch this elbow tight.
The foot grab sweep.
So I'm coming up. If I can ever see this, if I can ever grab it, I'm gonna grab it. I grab at the toes, and look, I'm gonna come underneath the butt to here. Now it almost doesn't matter what happens. I'm just gonna come up and finish. You always have to know to finish the single. All right. And sometimes when you get into the back, he stands all the way up. Okay. So I need to know how to be able to finish that single. Okay. When the person stands. Okay. Just stand up.
Half guard top.
One under. Okay. So the eskrima would be shoulder all the way across and popping until the knee comes through. Extend. And I'm going to take my left arm, shoot through, walk back, knees coming to here, extend,
Side mount bottom. Position. Protect the cross face, elbows in.
So I'm trying to not let him do this. So my hand is here. Okay, so you see both my hands are in front. I can work here, shrimp, and I come to this. Right.
The hip escape. Shrimp escape from side mount.
All right. So again, I'm here. All I'm going to do is walk my hip to the side. If I have all this space like Matt's giving me, I'm just going to put the knee in and push away.
The underhook escape. to peek out to back to windshield wiper.
Okay, so I'm here. Start with the elbow on the inside. I'm swimming to here. Okay, now I'm gonna thread the needle. Okay, now some of the time I'm not gonna be able to get out here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is he's gonna stay on top of me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring him back into the guard.
The underhook escape to peek out to windshield wiper to guard.
Underhook. I come up. Matt stays on top. I'm gonna try to peek out. Boom. Here, I'm on his back. Sometimes it doesn't work. Underhook. I came up. I try to peek out. I can't even get it. Okay, so watch what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna windshield wiper my legs here. I'm just gonna sit back. And I'm gonna pull them all the way back into the guard. All right, both of them?
Yeah.
All right. Start with the elbow, underhook, bridge, thread the needle. Right here, I'm gonna try the peek out. Sometimes the peek out fails. So I get that underhook, I come to here, I can feel already, it's so heavy, I can't get out on this side. So instead I windshield wiper, and I just peel him off the top of my head and put him back into the guard.
Walk out and sit up.
All right, first you need to get your hands in, feet next to the butt, drive, come back. Now I'm in the V block. All right, so watch what I'm gonna do. My thumbs are together here. Bridge, I put my head back in the hole. If I can, shrimp, here, back into the guard. So now I'm gonna bridge. I try to put my head here. Now I'm gonna try to shrimp, but Matt puts his butt on the ground, or his hips down. Okay? So look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my left hand, drive. I walk out, I'm making a little hole for him to fall into. Okay? Now the Heisman, I try to go for this hole, to put him in this hole, and he keeps this arm locked, and he tries to stay right on top of me. As soon as this armpit crosses the center line of my body, I know I can go for this one. Now my left hand comes to the ground, and I'm just gonna come up. Okay? He drops. I try to start this one. He stays on top. As soon as I see that arm go past the center line of my body, I can bring this arm to the ground, and I'm gonna keep driving in this direction. All right, now the last one is the butt first shrimp. When this fails, so he drops his hip. Okay, I try this, and now look, sometimes when I go like this, he puts his hips down to the ground. Okay, so I can't quite get him all the way over. So what I'm gonna do is do a shrimp in this direction, and now I got him back into the guard.
All right. Maintaining side mount with cradle. Next is 100 kilos. Scarf hold. And north-south. Next is take back, seat belts when the poser turns away.
Alright, so just turn away.
The transition to knee on belly to far side armbar.
Now I'm just going to push on my knee, I pull him 90 degrees, my foot all the way close.
The Kimura from side mount.
This arm between my legs. Okay, I'm going to capture this one on this side of my head. Switch, step over, hand comes. My hand's going to come deep, as high on his chest as I can.
Now I can force that hand forward. I'll come to here. Expand your chest. Pull away. Finish here. Isolating the arm. And switch the leg that's over the top of it. My hand is going to come on this side. Here. Palm up. As high in the chest as I can get it. Step over the head. Extend. Come to here. Bring it sideways. Expand your chest. Pull away. So you have to do, when it says like one choke or something, you have to do either one. Those are just examples. So right here we're going to do the baseball. From knee on belly. I come deep. Okay? I'm going to get a little bit of fabric. If it's too tight, I can't finish this. Alright? Now my knee slides across. Elbow down.
You want to do the darts as well?
Yeah, let's do the darts. Alright, so he's got an underhook on me. On this side. And he's starting to come up. I let him. Boom. Alright? It's really important that you get a deep grip so you have a solid purchase on your bicep. Hand comes over the back, and look, I'm just going to come this way for the finish. I walk in, you see how his hip hit the ground? Now I know I can finish it. I pull my elbow into my body, I'm going to bridge. Alright, he's got an underhook, he's coming up on me, I let him come up, I feed my hand deep. Go to the bicep, fall onto my back, I walk, walk, walk. I pull my elbow in, I'm going to bridge slightly at the end. Alright, so he comes up on the underhook, I feed, I get it to my hands. I'm going to try to get all the way to my bicep. A solid, solid grip on my bicep. Left hand comes over the top. I'm going to fall to my hip, and I walk, 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 walk. I pull my elbow into my body, and I'm going to bridge.
Next is buck and roll.
First, elbows down. Okay, good prayer position. Bridge. His hands hit the ground. I reach up. I'm going to pull this down. I block the foot, and I'm going to bridge hard, hard, hard over my left shoulder. I look. Boom. Elbows down. Bridge. Grip. Pull it in. Block the foot. Look over. Bridge hard. You can show any shrimp escape. There's two that I like. One is this grip to here. Now I can push. Now I've got the half guard. Shrimp again. Second, I'm going to do like the Upa escape. I try to bridge, and Matt takes that right foot and he brings it out. And he bases there. Okay, it's very common. Immediately, I come to here, I turn back. Turn, shrimp again.
This is Americana to armbar.
He pulls it across his face.
The cross collar choke.
Deep grip. Make sure you have enough slack.
Okay, you can put your thumb in on this side, work over.
The chair sit.
This is especially when you start to turn, try to shrimp. You can even put your foot in.
I'm going to get a seatbelt. Knee from side. From this side. All right, now I want to finish by putting this foot to the ground and bringing him back to the choking side. Putting me in the half guard. Seatbelt. Knee comes high. Lead with my head. Hook. I'm going to put my foot on the ground and drive him back to the other side.
Back control attacks. First is the rear naked choke.
It's okay. Elbow all the way across. Your biceps, squeeze your elbows together, and now pull back.
The bow and arrow.
Hand all the way across. My foot comes to the ground. I'm going to try to grab the pant here. Don't ever let him come on top of your leg. Let him go in that hole. Get your grip. Okay. One little detail about the grip. can't stop teaching. Open all the way like this. Okay? Now, the foot comes down, I walk across, and I'm going to solid.
Maintaining back control with seatbelt. First is reverse shrimp when opponent starts to get back to mat.
Okay? Start to come to here, my foot comes down, and bring it back.
Follow and flatten opponent when he turns away.
Okay, so sometimes, especially being on this side, you'll try to turn away and go all the way to the ground. Like this, you're gonna follow, boom, I'm gonna put him flat.
Come back to mount or chair sit when the opponent gets back to the mat.
Alright, so he's gonna escape this way. Alright, so sometimes you can't stop, you can't stay on the back anymore. Okay? So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay underneath his shoulder. I'm gonna walk him up, okay? We'll chair sit back.
Back control defense.
So your hands just want to be here protecting your face. If he's got this hand around, okay, I need to keep my hands up. I'm trying to protect against this hand coming across. If he lets go, I'm going to feel this hand's coming up. And my hand's already here to protect.
Correct direction when choked.
Start the choke.
Okay, so I feel it. I'm going to look in that direction. I'm going to drive my head all the way to the ground.
Getting back to guard or half guard.
Okay, so that was getting back to the guard. All right, sometimes he tries to mount. I just want to see that people stop the person from mounting, okay?
So right here, again, see how I'm already blocking the leg? I put him back into the half guard. Boom.
Turtle attacks.
So now Matt's going to shoot a double leg on me. Okay, and I'm going to sprawl, okay? So I choose a side and I go like this. All right, now my hands are in. I want to see that you can transition to the back, okay? And then I want to see a choke. Okay, so you can do any choke from here.
Clock choke.
Here, watch my hip, goes all the way past shoulder. Now I walk and I expose, tap to the ceiling. Grip, grip, here.
One turnover or back take. Walrus, rolling back take, back mount, dart stump.
Any turnover from this position, okay? One that I really like is the, turn this way a little bit. It's the walrus turnover, okay? So look, my knee's against his knee. I'm starting with this. Pull him to here. My chin's gonna grab like I'm a good walrus. I'm gonna pull him down. Here.
Establish guard when opponent is in front headlock to peek out.
Okay, so just like we did at the very beginning, okay, we're going to do it again here. Hand comes down, I peek out,
And I come to here. Sometimes it doesn't work.
sometimes you can try this, okay, and I can feel it's not going to work. I'm just going to take Matt off the top of my head as I sit back into the guard.
Reestablish guard when opponent is behind.
Okay, so one way you can do this is by extending this leg straight and turning towards him.
And the fat boy roll.
I'm gonna grip, and I'm gonna pinch the elbow. I shoot my right leg straight, my knee comes up to block. That's it. Thank you guys.